Prime Minister-elect Kyriakos Mitsotakis won re-election with an even higher share of the popular vote than he got 4 years ago. That gives him the same comfortable majority of 158 seats in the 300-seat parliament. He promised to use it to pull Greece out of the depression it's been in since the 2009 global financial crisis.
The main thing we achieved in this election was to close once and for all the vicious cycle of division and toxicity that started a decade ago. Tomorrow we roll up our sleeves and start working hard.
Mitsotakis' first term was consumed by a series of crises. The COVID-19 pandemic, a crisis with Turkey in the summer of 2020, and the war in Ukraine. Altogether, they cost the Greek state 66 billion euros in lost tax revenue and subsidies. But they also did two things. They convinced the Greeks that Mitsotakis is a very competent manager, capable of handling difficult situations. And they seem to have convinced most Greeks that he deserves a second chance to implement his economic reform program.
One businessman said he especially liked New Democracy's efforts to make Greece more efficient.
It's the party that does the least harm. This is a government that has tried to do some things. It gets stuck sometimes because Greece has a deep state that's difficult to fix. But at least it tries to get some things done. The things I appreciated most were e-government and the fact that they got pensions out to people quickly.
It's New Democracy's second election win in 5 weeks. By going to the country again, the party triggered a law changing the voting system to award 50 extra seats to the largest party, making stable governments easier to form. Two right-wing nationalist parties, the Spartans and Niki, picked up 8.5% of the vote and will enter parliament for the first time. That's partly the result of New Democracy's main opposition, the left-wing Syriza party, shedding half its followers, creating a scattering of small parties, some of which may be short-lived. New Democracy promised growth and new jobs that will keep young people from leaving the country. It's likely to wonder why many voters didn't believe that pledge. Mitsotakis' message of rolling up sleeves is aimed at convincing them. Psaropoulos, Jazeera, Athens.